I wasn't going to do this giveaway until November 1st, but I'm giving you guys first crack at it. I'm giving away my Zombies Infinite Warfare film canister and the Vinyl Witches Steel Seal. This thing is unique, it's rare, and I know somebody is going to find it a good home. Giveaway is at the top of the description. Multiple ways to enter. Good luck. Welcome, guys, to the Sunday COD History Series. And I don't ask for support like this very often, but I want to see the support on this if you guys watch this every single Sunday. And we started this over with me doing my top 10s, my list for a lot of the COD history things we've done in the past. And today is going to be a good one. We are going to go over the best COD Easter eggs. Now, we're going to go over real Easter eggs, but before we do that, I want to relive a moment that I feel is one of the best Easter eggs in COD history, even though it was fake. Watch this really quick. So slide down onto the rock, don't fall off. Right there, you'll get in there, you turn up here, you gotta wait a second, but here in a second, he'll come out. There he is. See? I told you. Bigfoot on Prison Break, and then watch this. I'm going to shoot my gun. Then he takes off. He's only there for a couple seconds, but who cares? So yes, that was the infamous Bigfoot Easter egg back in Call of Duty Ghost on Prison Break. Those were the days. I'm getting hit with nostalgia feels right now. Let me know if you've ever seen that video. And Call of Duty is full of Easter eggs. I mean, there's lots of zombie Easter eggs, but there are also tons and tons of other ones in the campaign and the multiplayer modes that you may have never heard about. And that is what we are going to go over today. So in the comment section, let me know what your favorite COD game is down below and what your favorite Easter egg is. Let's get into it. Kicking off our list today is the COD team stocks in Modern Warfare 3. And this is a little campaign Easter egg from Modern Warfare 3. As you probably know, MW3's development was troubled due to a falling out between Activision and Infinity Ward that resulted in them having to bring Sledgehammer Games and Raven Software on board to help with the work. The game ended up being pretty solid. At one point in the campaign, there was a little reference to the fact that the finished game was a pretty big group effort. In the mission, Black Tuesday, you can go to the New York Stock Exchange and look at various TV screens, and they will read IW, BLZ, SHG, WAR, ATVI, and TRE, as they were abbreviations for various companies in the stock market, when in reality, this was a reference to all the companies that came together to help Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 make it where it was. At number 9, we have the Rolling Stones on Nuketown in Black Ops 1. Now, the Rolling Stones are one of the most legendary rock bands of all time, and their song, Sympathy for the Devil, is often considered to be one of the best songs from the Vietnam War era, which is when Black Ops 1 is set. But did you guys know it was actually possible to get this song to play on Nuketown during a match? If all of the mannequins on the map are destroyed in a 15-second window, the song will begin playing. Now, it's an extremely hard Easter egg to pull off, since all the mannequins spawn in random places. You have to be coordinating with some other people to get it done, but it was super cool if you got it right. I'm running a huge Fortnite 15,000 V-Bucks giveaway the entire month. All you have to do to enter is like this video, be subscribed to the channel, turn on your notifications, and leave me a comment why you want to win with your Twitter handle attached. The winner will be picked at the end of the month. At number 8, we're going to go with Carentan, hidden on Infection in Black Ops 3. Now, Black Ops 3 had a ton of Easter eggs in it, and this was probably one of the coolest ones. Infection was a large snowy map in the BO3 multiplayer that had an interesting visual style, as it seemed like there was a massive city on the side of it. As we were playing, it looked like something out of the movie Inception, where the world folds in half. But if you looked closely at the city on the wall, you can see that part of it was actually Carentan from the original Call of Duty. Now, Carentan is one of the longest running maps in the franchise, as it first appeared in the OG Call of Duty. Then it was remade in COD United Offensive, COD 2, and then slightly reworked as Chinatown in COD 4. And then, I believe it also ended up in Call of Duty World War II. It's a pretty cool way to pay tribute to the franchise's roots. At number 7, Der Riese, hidden on Infection in Black Ops 3 as well. Carentan wasn't the only Easter egg on the Infection map, so this map is set in France, and it's based on part of the campaign where the player goes through this trippy simulation of World War II, which explains why the architecture of the map is a little funky. At one part of the map, there is a sign that reads Waffenfabrik Der Riese, which can be translated from German to read Weapons Factory equals the Giant, or dash the Giant, which obviously is a reference to the Zombies map titled Der Riese. But if it wasn't enough for you, there is a second Der Riese reference on Infection. If you go into the hotel in the center of the map and check the walls, you can find a complete map of the zombie map of Der Riese. At number 6, and I think this is one of the coolest Easter eggs in COD history, period. Zombies, multiplayer campaign, everything. The Venom X and Ghost multiplayer. Now, the Venom X is a very bizarre weapon. It's definitely one of the coolest ones in COD history. But did you guys know that originally that was a secret way to get it in the multiplayer of COD Ghost? When the Venom X was first introduced, it was supposed to be an exclusive thing to the Extinction mode, but there was one multiplayer map where you could do an Easter egg in order to get the Venom X for a single life. If you play on the map Unearthed, which is a DLC map, and you find the crane holding 3 boxes, you can shoot those boxes with an explosive weapon, and upon doing so, the Venom X will reveal itself, but be careful because it will disappear permanently once you die. This was really cool. I remember right when this came out, people found out about it. Everybody was going for this thing on this map. Cracking into the top 5 today, we're going to go with Zombies Are Coming sticky notes in Black Ops 2. And remember, guys, there are so many Easter eggs throughout COD history. We could do probably 10 of these lists, so keep that in mind. Now, Treyarch has always been the main company associated with zombies, and in BO2, they went all out with their game mode, although some thought they went a little too far in the wrong direction with Transit. But Treyarch clearly had fun making the zombies mode in Black Ops 2 because in various locations in the multiplayer, you could find sticky notes that simply read, "Zombies are coming." You can even find the sticky note in the campaign during the mission Odysseus when you are in Section's room. At number 4, and I know there are going to be people in the comment section that say this is not an Easter egg, and I am still holding to the fact that I feel it was, and I thought it was a cool reference. You let me know if you agree or disagree. Breaking Bad suits on Exodus and Evac in Black Ops 3. Now, Black Ops 3 was released right around the time that everybody was pretty hyped on Breaking Bad, and it was in development when the show was in its prime, when it was at its peak. And naturally, this led to a couple maps having Breaking Bad references hidden within it, if you ask me. On both Exodus and Evac, you could do a little searching and find 2 identical yellow hazmat suits that look just like the ones worn in the show by the main characters. On Evac, you can find them in the building near the A flag in Domination, and on Exodus, everyone's favorite map from Black Ops 3, you can find them upstairs in the center building right up in front of the staircases. And I know people will argue and say these are not Breaking Bad references. Well, why 2 suits? Why do they look exactly like that? Why do they have the hazmat suits that our men were wearing in Breaking Bad? To me, it is a definite nod to the Breaking Bad series. At number 3, playing Zork at the Black Ops 1 main menu. The Black Ops 1 main menu is one of my favorites in gaming history. Now, it's pretty rare that a developer even tries to make the main menu an engaging thing as opposed to just a vessel to get from one part of the game to another. But Treyarch decided to make the entire main menu an interactive one, and one of the coolest things you can do is actually play a full port of Zork, the classic text-based adventure game. There are plenty of things to do on the main menu of Black Ops 1, but playing Zork has to be my favorite option. It's just another reason why Black Ops 1 is my favorite Call of Duty of all time. At number 2, we're going to go with the ray gun in the campaign of World at War. And yes, we could also say the Thunder Gun, we could say Thor's Hammer. Like I said, there's hundreds, maybe thousands of Easter eggs. If you guys want a follow-up video to this, we can do it. But we're going to go with the ray gun, and this is pretty epic, and it's one of those things that not a whole lot of people remember. The World at War campaign is a brutal one. It's definitely not one where you would expect something as goofy as the ray gun to be available to use, but you would be surprised. World at War was the first time we ever saw the ray gun in all its glory, and I guess Treyarch thought it was just so awesome that they hid it in the campaign. On the mission, Little Resistance, when you first get off the beach, you can look in one of the craters and you can actually find the ray gun just sitting there. Now, it's an extremely powerful and can be even used to destroy enemy tanks. And unfortunately, this Easter egg is only in the PC, Xbox, and PS3 versions of the game. So if you played World at War on the Wii, for some reason, you were out of luck. And I do believe the statues came up and that's how you got it. You see it on the screen now. It's been a long time, but it's definitely in there. And finally, at number 1, we're going to go with teddy bears. And you see multiple teddy bears on the screen right now, just all throughout Call of Duty. One of the most famous Easter eggs of all time. Now, I'm not entirely sure where the whole teddy bear trend of COD started. I've heard that a developer had a child that something happened to and he did it as a reference, but I don't know that for sure. I'm assuming it kicked off as something along those lines, or maybe it was a joke in the development studios and it kept escalating until it became a staple. I don't know the actual back history of the teddy bear, but I will say that the teddy bear Easter egg is probably the most recognizable and most iconic thing in Call of Duty. And I want to know, where is your favorite teddy bear hidden? Was it the dual deagle teddy bear in Modern Warfare 3? Was it a teddy bear tucked away somewhere else? One in a crane somewhere? They are literally everywhere. You guys let me know. And there you go. This is a very hard list to do, but these are 10 of the best COD Easter eggs that weren't in Zombies that were some of my favorites. If you guys want another one of these in the future, we can definitely do it. If you enjoyed this, make sure you drop a like, turn on those notifications, and make sure you guys are subscribed. We do a new COD history every single Sunday. I'll see you guys soon.